Hey guys, today I'm filming my makeup inventory for January 2018. I have been doing these videos on my channel for a couple years now. I will have all of my previous videos linked down below in case you guys would like to see how my collection has changed throughout the years. And for the past couple years, I have been doing updates every 6 months because my collection does change so much throughout the year. Luckily, thanks to panning, but unfortunately also thanks to hauling. And I don't really want to give you guys an excuse or a disclaimer about the fact that I have a large collection. For the most part, I like it that way, but there are some categories that I would like to minimize or just find my holy grail products and get rid of the other things or work through them. And that's why I continue to project pan and also do a little bit of decluttering through my chopping block series. And the way that I film my makeup inventories is that I turn around the camera so you guys can see the products, and I will show you category by category, telling you how many I have and then showing you the specific products that I have. Also, I will give you my numbers for this update as well as how they compare to my numbers from last update. And if for that category I have an ideal number or goal, I will share that with you as well. So if you guys are interested, then just keep watching. For face primer, I currently have 13. At my last update, I had 6, so I have done worse in this category. And I have gotten a lot of these from friends or as freebies with orders. And I don't think I've purchased a single primer in here with the exception of this one. So I have a couple full size over here, the Urban Decay Optical Illusion, the Ordinary High Adherent Silicone Primer, and a Boots Expert Instant Matte. The rest of these are deluxe size samples. Too Faced Primed and Peachy, the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer, Clinique Super Primer, Boscia Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer, NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer, Laura Mercier Original Foundation Primer, Becca First Light Priming Filter, Dr. Brandt Pores No More, Lancome Le Base Pro, and the MAC Strobe Cream. I do not necessarily have an ideal number for this category. I definitely want to have one all over semi-mattifying primer and one pore filling primer at all times, but I really love trying out different ones, but I guess ideally I would just like to have 2. So next we have foundation. I currently have 6. At my last update I had 8, so I have improved in this category. I've used up a few, I've decluttered a few, and I have gotten some new ones. So I have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream, Estee Lauder Double Wear, CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1, Hard Candy Glamouflage, and the number 7 Beautifully Matte. For this category, I would like to have 3 to 4 foundations. My holy grail combination is the Estee Lauder and Hard Candy. I need to have these 2 always, but I would also like to be trying out at least 1 or 2 other foundations. Next we have concealers. I currently have 8. At my last update I had 7, so I have done worse in this category, but these 3 over here are unopened and they are recent purchases for me. So from left to right I have the MAC Studio Finish, MAC Pro Longwear, NYX HD, Maybelline Fit Me, Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream in the Whiteout shade. Then I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and Brightener, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. My ideal number for this category would be to have 3. I really love these 2 MAC concealers. This one for blemishes, and this one is great for filling in forehead wrinkles or cleaning up my shadow or my brows. So I would love to always have these 2, and then 1 under eye concealer. I really do love this Kat Von D for lightening other shades, but I don't know if it's necessarily a must-have for me. For face powder, I currently have 8. At my last update, I had 4, so I have done worse in this category. I have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Powder, the Dermablend Translucent Loose Powder, Maybelline Better Skin, the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder, the Balm Sexy Mama, Rimmel Hashtag Insta Fixin' Matte, Rimmel Stay Matte, and the NYX Hashtag No Filter Powder. My ideal number for this category would be to have 4 face powders. I always want to have the Rimmel Stay Matte for a touch-up. I love the Laura Mercier for the under eyes. And then for a face powder, I would really love to have a pressed and a loose version. I love the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and the Maybelline Fit Me loose powders, and also the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. So I would definitely love to have 4 powders in my collection at all times. For bronzer, I currently have 5. At my last update, I had 4, so I have done worse in this category. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, the Milani Matte Baked Bronzer in Sunset, Benefit Hoola Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, and the Revlon Photo Ready Bronzer in Bronze and Chic. I did use up one of these, but I had a backup, and I believe this is the new bronzer to my collection, and this was a gift from my friend Amanda. So for my ideal number for this category, I believe it would be 3, because I absolutely love Benefit Hoola, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and the Milani Matte Baked Bronzer. Those 3 are absolutely incredible colors and formulas for my skin tone, so those 3 would definitely be my ideal. For contour, I currently have 4 individuals and 3 in palettes. At my last update, I had 6 individuals and 2 in palettes, so I have improved in this category. I have the Milani Matte Baked Bronzer in Sienna, Sleek Contour Kit in Light, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Original Bronzer, and the NYX Powder Blush in Taupe. I used to have the MAC Sculpting Powder and Sculpt, which I decluttered to my friend Ami, and then I had the Balm's Bahama Mama Bronzer, which went bad on me, I believe, because it was quite old. So my ideal number for this category, I believe, would be 3. I love the Milani, I love the Sleek, and I also really enjoyed the one from the Balms. I would like to repurchase at some point in the future. The NYX Taupe used to be Holy Grail, but I'm not sure now if that's too cool on me. I'm having a hard time with cool tones right now, so I want to play with that a little bit more, but I want to keep these all in my collection until I use them up. My next category would be the ColourPop Super Shock blushes. I currently have 6. My last update, I had 8, so I've definitely improved in this category, and that's because I had 2 that went bad on me and completely dried out and got really flaky. My ideal number for this category would be 0. I do not love the formula of these, but I want to try to work with them a bit before they all completely dry out, but no, I would much rather just use a powder blush formula. For powder blush, I currently have 39 individuals and 6 in palettes. At my last update, I had 35 individuals and 3 in palettes, so I have done worse in this category. I did declutter a couple, but I have gotten some new ones. And in my makeup inventories, you can see these aren't all my blushes. I'm just showing you a selection of brands, and I also like to show you the new blushes I've gotten since my last update. So these 5 blushes here are my new ones. So I have the Balm Instain in Houndstooth and Argyle, which were gifts from my friend Jean, along with this Too Faced blush in the shade Funfetti, which is super cute. For my friend Amanda, I got the IT Cosmetics Ombre blush and Je ne sais quoi. And then the one blush I purchased this year myself was Benefit California, which you guys know, this is totally my kind of color. And then for some other random brands I have a bunch from MAC. I have Sonia Kashuk and quite a few Clinique Cheek Pops as well. I do not have an ideal number for this category because I truly love all of my blushes. I try to go through my collection and see if there is anything I can declutter, and there's really not because I love them all, which makes me really happy. For highlighters, I currently have 5 individuals and 3 in palettes. At my last update, I had 7 individuals and 2 in palettes, so I have improved in this category. I decluttered my MAC Extra Dimension in Superb to my friend Ami, and I used up the small Pixie Rose Gold highlight. So what I have now is Becca's Opal, the Balm Mary Luminizer, Pixie and Aspen Ovard in London Luster, Becca's Opal, and the Estee Lauder Pure Color Gelée in Heatwave. My ideal number for this category would probably just be to have 1, and that would be the Balm Mary Luminizer. This is my absolute favorite formula and shade, and I could actually do without the rest. You guys know I'm not really a highlighter person. For facial sprays, I currently have 3. At my last update, I had 4, so I have improved in this category. My ideal number would be 0, and these are all sprays I have from Pixie. So here we have my collection of brow products. For brow wax, I currently have 1. At my last update, I also had 1, and that is the NYX Eyebrow Shaper Wax Pencil, which is my holy grail and the only one I want to have in my collection. For brow pencil, I currently have 1. At my last update, I had 2. I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and The pencil that I had recently used up is the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil. My ideal number for this category would be 2. I want to always have the NYX and the Benefit in my collection. I think those two work really well together to give me my perfect brows. For brow pomade, I currently have 1. At my last update, I had 3. I used up the Milani and I had to throw out the NYX eyebrow gel because it was completely dried up. So the one that I have left is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. My ideal number for this category would actually be to have 1. I previously had used up a sample of the Benefit Ka-Brow Pomade in the shade number 1, and I really, really love that formula and color. So at some point, I would like to repurchase that. I can't believe I'm saying I would actually want to repurchase a brow pomade, but that one was really nice. For brow powder, I currently had 2. At my last update, I also had 2, and they were the same ones. The Lorac Take a Brow Kit in the shade Blonde and the MAC Eyeshadow in Omega. My ideal number would be 2. I really love having these for a warm and a cool option. Then for brow gel, I currently have 2. At my last update, I also had 2. I have the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Blonde and the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and those are my ideal 2 I want to always have in my collection. So I really discovered what my absolute favorite brow products are. So let me know in the poll question above. Do you think I should continue to include my brow products or not? Because I don't really have a large amount of them and I've found my staples. So let me know if you think I should continue to include these in updates. For eyeshadow primer, I currently have 2. At my last update, I had 1, so I have done worse in this category. I have the Milani eyeshadow primer, and then I also have this Pure Cosmetics Get a Grip, which was sent to me, and I really only need to have 1 eye primer in my collection. I absolutely love the Milani, but I've yet to try the Pure, so we'll see if I enjoy that one just as well, but my ideal number is just 1. For cream eyeshadow pots, I currently have 12. At my last update, I had 12, so I've stayed the same in this category. I have 11 Maybelline Color Tattoos, and then I have 1 MAC Paint Pot in Nubile. I'm slowly working my way through these, but I really love using these as bases, and I just continue to revive them with a toothpick, and they're good as new, so I do not have an ideal number for this category. For cream shadow sticks, I currently have 9. At my last update, I had 10, so I have improved in this category. I used up 1 from Laura Mercier, and I also decluttered one of my Milani, and since then I did purchase a new one, which is the Balm Batter Up in the shade Curveball. I got this for a really, really great price at Nordstrom Rack, and the other ones I have here would be a Mally Shadow Stick Extra, a L'Oreal Infallible, and the rest of these are from Milani. And I do not have an ideal number for this category. For single shadows, I currently have 20. At my last update, I had 15, so I have done worse in this category. And I've actually gotten a bunch of these from my friend Jean. All of these LA Colors matte shadows, this L'Oreal Infallible, this Dirty Little Secret shadow. I got this little Smashbox duo in a Sephora Play, and the rest of these shadows are the same. So I have some MAC Extra Dimension, a MAC Color Drenched Pigment, one from NYX, a few different Urban Decay eyeshadows, some from Clinique, and one from Prestige. I do not have an ideal number in this category. For ColourPop Super Shock shadows, I currently have 45. At my last update, I had 46, so I have barely improved in this category. I did use up 1. I've decluttered a few, but of course I've gotten some new ones as well. Here, just an assortment of the shades. I love the Super Shock so much. I've got some in my new Chopping Block series, but most of these are absolute must-haves for me. I love these shades and formulas so much, so I do not have an ideal number for this category. For trios, quads, and small palettes, I currently have 5. At my last update, I had 7, so I have improved in this category. My Almay trio had expired. I decluttered a couple of palettes, and I did get a new one from my friend Jean. This is the Tartiste Pro To Go, and they're what the colors look like. I think they're so stunning. And then I also have Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells in 3 different Maybelline Eye Studio quads. I'm hoping to finish this one by the end of the year, but I don't have an ideal number for this category because I really love all the ones that I have. For large palettes, I currently have 32. At my last update, I had 24, so I've definitely done worse in this category. I have become much more of a palette lover over this past year, so I've gotten a lot more. And of course, right here are not all of my palettes, but I'm pretty sure that these are all the palettes that I've gotten since my last update. So the same way that each update I show you the new blushes I've gotten since then, I've decided that I want to show you the new palette since I cannot show you all of them. And whew, this is a lot. So I've got Urban Decay Naked Heat, Master Palette by Mario, Juvia's Place Nubian, ColourPop Yes Please, Urban Decay Vice 3, Morphe 25B, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Showstopper, Dose of Colors, Marvelous Mauves and Baked Browns, and the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I do not have an ideal number for this category. I really love all of the eyeshadow palettes that I own, and if I ever decide that I don't love one of them anymore, I'll declutter it, but I'm okay having a large eyeshadow palette collection. For liquid liner, I currently have 4. At my last update, I had 2, so I have done worse in this category. I have the NYX White Liquid Liner, the Stila Stay All Day, Clinique Pretty Easy, and the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. I don't really have an ideal number for this category. I really only need one liquid liner. I have yet to use the white one, and I only need one black liquid liner, but I'm okay having this amount because I can probably use up all of these by the end of the year, and these are all things that I've gotten for free with a coupon or in a Sephora Play or from a friend, so I'm totally fine with the number that I have right now. For pencil liner, I currently have 8. At my last update, I had 12, so I have improved in this category. I believe that I trashed 2 that were pretty old, and I must have decluttered a couple as well. So what I have currently would be the Marc Jacobs and Lorac Front of the Line Pro, which are just black pencil liners, ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Zulu and Prance, the L'Oreal Silk Sesame and Cobalt Blue. I have an Urban Decay 24/7 liner in this olive color stash, and also in this really pretty rust shade Anatomy, which was limited edition. And then I have the MAC Chromographic Pencil in High Def Cyan. I do not have an ideal number for this category. I would love to use up some of these, but I really love having a couple colorful pencil liner options, even though I don't wear pencil liner a ton. For gel liner, I currently have 4. At my last update, I also had 4, so I've stayed the same in this category. I have 4 different shades of the ColourPop Cream Gel Colors. I think the shades are beautiful, but I do not love the formula either as a cream shadow base or as a gel liner, so I think I'll eventually end up getting rid of these, but my ideal number would be 0. For mascara, I currently have 17. At my last update, I had 8, so I've definitely done worse in this category, but again, I've gotten most of these as freebies with orders and Sephora Play boxes or as gifts for my friends. So right now, I only have 2 mascaras open, the CoverGirl Clump Crusher and the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. All the rest of these are unopened. Maybelline Colossal Chaotic, Jesse's Girl Dial Lash. I've got a bunch of Too Faced Better Than the Sex, Urban Decay Perversion, and then a whole mix of other mascaras over here. I actually do not have an ideal number for this category, but I don't want to have more than 2 open at one time. But these mascaras are going to last me forever, but I'm really excited to get to try out so many different ones. Moving on to lips, for lip liner, I currently have 12. At my last update, I also had 12, so I've stayed the same in this category. I have the Milani Clear Lip Liner, a mini Tarte lip liner, and the rest of these are all different shades of the ColourPop Lippy Pencils, which are my absolute favorite lip liner formula, and I do not have an ideal number in this category. So for lipsticks, I currently have 29. At my last update, I had 24, so I have done worse in this category, and that's because I've gotten these minis down here. I got some of these in Sephora Plays and some of them in a Sephora Gimme Some Nude lip set, so I have a couple of the Tarte Color Splash, some MakeUpForEver, and a Bite Beauty multi-stick. And then here I've got an assortment of brands and shades. So I have a NARS Audacious, a Clinique Soft Matte Lipstick, Urban Decay Vice, Urban Decay Revolution, 6 Max Sheen Supremes, Revlon Super Lustrous, 2 Milani Moisture Mattes. I have 1 CoverGirl Katy Kat matte, and the rest of these would be Maybelline Creamy Mattes and Maybelline Creamy Mattes into Matte Nudes. I would like to be down to 24 lipsticks, including the minis. I want all of my lipsticks to just fit in this one container, and I definitely think that's possible. I think I have a couple things close to expiring, some lipsticks I'm going to work through this year, and also some things I think I will eventually end up decluttering through my chopping block series. So I think I can do it, but I definitely want to have a goal of just 24. For ColourPop Lippy Sticks, I currently have 17. At my last update, I had 18, so I have improved in this category slightly. slightly. I have one less than I used to, and that's because I decluttered it. I haven't used up any of these yet. I don't have an ideal number for this category, but I do feel pretty content with the colors that I have, and eventually I want to start putting them in projects to use them up. Next, for jumbo lip crayons, I currently have 8. At my last update I had 10, so I have improved in this category, and I did end up decluttering 2. So what I have now would be 2 of the Tarte Matte Lip Surgences, and these have been discontinued, but now they have the Lip Lingeries in these 2 shades, Exposed and Bare, are available in that line. I have one of the Nude Sticks Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencils, 4 of the MAC Patent Polished Lip Pencils that I love so much, and then one of the Maybelline Baby Lips Lip Crayons. I do not have an ideal number for this category, but I'm pretty content with what I have because the Tarte and all of the MAC are holy grail. I like the Nude Sticks in the Maybelline, but I could probably do without them, but I don't really have an ideal number for this category. For liquid lipstick, I currently have 31. At my last update, I had 20, so I have definitely done worse in this category. I've bought several. I've got several with coupon codes from friends or in a Sephora play, but yeah, I've definitely done a lot worse here. So as you can see, I have so many that I had to put them in 2 different organizers. So I have all my full size here and all of my minis in this little organizer, which works for now, but before you know it, this will not have any more room. As you can see, all of these spaces are filled, and this box is pretty full as well. So I've got some Anastasia, Too Faced Melted Matte, Jouer, Dose of Color, Sephora Collection, The Balm, Milani, Ofra, Kat Von D, Ciate, and the Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks. Then in here I've got some from ColourPop, Smashbox, Stila, Tarte, Bare Minerals, and the Sephora Collection. I don't have an ideal number for this category exactly because I don't really see myself working through these very quickly, and I really love all of these colors. I don't see myself wanting to declutter many of these, but half of these I haven't even really used yet or I've only worn once, so I need to make myself go through these, test them out, make sure I still love the color and the formula. So I would love to just have 24, but I don't know if I really see that happening. But that would be like ideal, but maybe not the most realistic for me right now. So for my ColourPop liquid lipsticks, which includes Ultra Mattes and Ultra Satins, I currently have 13. At my last update, I had 15, so I have improved in this category. I have 11 full size and 2 minis. You can see that I have, over the past couple of years, I have gone down in my numbers because the Ultra Satins expire so quickly. Some of my Ultra Mattes had gone bad and I didn't love all of the formula or the shades. So I'm really content with the shades that I have. I think a lot of these are very beautiful and colors that I would wear a lot. So I'm definitely content with my ColourPop collection. So I don't really have an ideal number for this. For lip gloss, I currently have 18. At my last update, I had 19. So I have improved in this category, but just barely. I did use up, declutter, and toss some glosses, but I have gotten some new ones as well. So in the front here, I've got a couple minis from Tarte, Lorac, and NARS. I've got a few NYX Butter glosses, the Anastasia glosses, some from ColourPop. I have a Too Faced Sweet Peach lip oil, some minis from Buxom, and some full size from Buxom. My ideal number for this category would be not to have more than can fit in this container. So max 24 glosses, which I think is plenty. So that was my makeup inventory for January 2018. If you guys have one of these videos on your channel, please let me know because I would love to check it out. I am so nosy and I love watching these kind of videos and makeup collections. And if you do not have a channel and you are feeling like sharing, I would love to know if you would leave your numbers in the comment section. I think that would be awesome. And I want to thank you all so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.